My name is Nchegem Gahia. I work in Pain Foundation in the Youth Employment Pathways Project. That's under the Economic Development Program unit. So at the beginning of the phase, we had just concluded on the pilot phase of the NDYEP project, and then we started on to Ford Foundation. So over the phase, over the 5-year period, we have significantly evolved as a program. We conducted labor market assessments in 2 additional states. Initially, it was just 3 states, but now we included 2 more states. We also included 1 additional sector, that's the services sector. At the beginning of the phase, it was just 3 sectors: ICT, aquaculture, and then building construction, but now we have 4 sectors included. We have also added on additional skill areas. At the beginning of the phase, we had just about 25 skill areas. Now we have 38 skill areas. We have worked with 19 new additional implementing partners in the program. And because of working with these partners, for the private, we call them Technical Vocational Education Training Centers, TVETs. So we work with private TVETs and government TVETs. So for the private TVETs we have worked with over the course of the 5 years, we have supported them to strengthen their facilities, help them to expand, and we have seen their evolution as a partner.
A team from PIN had visited us that they were doing a research, market research on youth employment, and they asked certain questions. How are we doing? I told them clearly, we started this business to support small businesses, and we found out that skills gap is there. So we want to train more skills. If they ask me, how many are you training now? Say, we're training like 10 and 11. Say, what can you do to train more? Say, okay, we need a bigger space. I think PIN was one of the people that motivated us to even get the bigger space. I remembered that it was our first PIN program in 2018. I had to go to Lagos then to buy 50 laptops, okay, so that we can support students that didn't have laptops to learn.
And then for the government TVET we have worked with as well, we have worked with 4 new government TVETs in the course of this phase of implementation. Same old, we also have seen them adopt components of the NDYEP model. We have seen, their expansion. We have worked with them to revamp their training centers. And in the course of the program, we have also trained additional persons. Unemployed youths in various skill areas. The program has trained cumulatively over 9,000 young persons in various skill areas, and about 65% of these young persons have been linked to either job opportunities or income earning opportunities through setting up their own businesses or entrepreneurships as well. We have even also supported some of these beneficiaries through startup funds to expand their businesses, and we supported over about 163 startup businesses, and we have seen their businesses grow as well. So for major milestones recorded in the project, I would say a major milestone is seeing the ecosystem of implementing partners evolve over the years. We have tracked their evolution stories. There are some partners who started with us as just, they started in small training facilities, but now they've expanded their training facilities. Some of them have even expanded to other states. Some of them have gone ahead to seek additional fundings, and they are doing other youth employment program outside of PIN's funding.
We've gotten a lot of exposure. People now can trust us with big projects. World Bank, federal ministries, state governments, okay? Like we go to a new state, we just use our program, the same model of our program with PIN, implement, and then we're big. So it's a thing of joy.
My partnership with PIN, as I say, I'm grateful for what the encouragement so far, the support so far, and some of the trainings they've probably exposed me to, which already I've started commercializing, like the night training and other training, like the soft skill training, which also today our academy, not PIN program now, we have also added that to it, which makes us different from what other trainings are. Let's see how we can do a kind of value addition. Let's see how we can take fish to another level. We are partnering with 12 universities. They are coming here now for the IT. For the past 5 years now, we have no less than 10 corpers who are with us. That's the interest, yes. Like what we are doing now.
Because of our training programs that have happened, we have seen the transformation, especially in the lives of the young persons who have benefited in our program and have gone ahead to make something good out of the skills that they have learned. And then some of them have even also become employers of labor themselves.
The course I signed up for was computer-aided manufacturing that was introduced to product design, leveraging using engineering softwares to design products. I was also introduced to advanced manufacturing systems, machines, softwares, and all. I was introduced to problem solving, which is very important and what has brought me this far. The way PIN designed the year program is such that you get trained, and then after the training, they also reach out to you for post-training support. Do you want to start up your own business, which was the part I chose? So we provided our first startup grant, and it was because of how the program was designed. That was what motivated us to start up this company. So what we did was we look at each sector, and then we look at what are the problems, prevalent problems in those sectors. Then we looked at the most prevalent ones. So what I did was, looked at these sectors. We have a problem in this power sector, and then it's viable, it can make money, people will pay for this. Boom, we went for it. The PIN project gave me purpose. It made me rethink a lot of things. I see myself different now. I think different. I do things differently. I create solutions. I'm creating employment for people. This was someone that just wanted to be an employee somewhere in one organization. Now I'm creating employment.
Imagine somebody starting off the program as unemployed, and then in the course of the program, gain skills, gets a transformation of character, and then become an established business owner, expand on his or her businesses, and even employ other persons as well in the program. I would say a couple of challenges, a few though. One would be the state government adoption of the NDYEP model. We faced a bit of challenge with that. We understand how difficult it can be for state governments as a whole to adopt a policy. So the way we have been able to navigate this challenge is by working with state-owned government agencies. So we have worked with state-owned TVETs, who we have partnered with through Memorandum of Understanding, and through our partnership with them, they have had the opportunity to implement our project using the NDYEP model. And in the course of that implementation, we have seen them also adapt components of the NDYEP model. Another challenge I would say would be, at some point there was reduced participation for persons with disabilities, and this became very prominent because of the inflation that affected transportation costs and all of that. So one way that our implementing partner is navigating through this is by having specific and targeted partnership with a body or an agency in charge of persons with disabilities. So we've seen the impact positively on our participants, and then on the other hand, we've also seen the impact on our implementing partners. So the impact is enormous. So looking ahead, I would say for the YEP program, 4 major things that we have our eyes on. First is to enhance TVET structures. Another thing we have our eyes on is to increase our reach for our trainings and entrepreneurship. And then another thing, we also hope to work with state governments to implement youth employment policies, and all of this gearing towards reducing youth unemployment in the Niger Delta.